Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a football themed birthday cake. So if that's something you like, let's get into the video of the day. So first things first, I'm going to unwrap my cake. So the reason why I wrap my cakes immediately after baking, because it keeps it moist and it keeps it soft and it doesn't dry out. So first things first, I'm going to trim the cakes. So I'm going to be using 3 layers of vanilla pound cake. If you like the recipe to my cakes, it is in my book. I have a book out. Check out the link in the description. It has every single recipe I use, including my cakes, my buttercream. On this channel, I have a buttercream recipe and an amazing vanilla cake recipe as well. So check that out and let me know what you think. So to trim the cakes, it's very easy. So I just trim off the excess. I just trim off every excess side and then trim out the sides. I also have a detailed video about how to trim your cakes. So just in case you don't know how to trim a cake, the icon above and it will take you to that video. So we're going to, after trimming, I'm going to be crumb coating it. So what the crumb coat does is that it prevents like all these cake, it prevents all the cake crumbs from getting in contact with your fondant. So if I was doing fondant or if I was doing buttercream cake, it's ideal for you to crumb coat your cake before you go into the process of decorating. Now this cake is going to be a fondant cake, so I don't need a lot of icing, just a little bit to help the fondant stick to the cake. If you want a detailed video on how to crumb coat and then fill your cake, trim it and cover it with fondant, guys, I have a couple of cake related videos and I'll leave them linked above. So for this video, since it's going to be a Chelsea Football Club themed video, I'm using fondant. So my fondant recipe is very easy. Fondant recipe is very cool, very easy. I live in a very humid climate and it works very fine. It doesn't sweat. Guys, I have my fondant recipe link below, so if you like to know how I make my fondant, just click the link below and you will get the recipe. So after covering the top, I'm going to flip it over so that I can cover the sides. Now my favorite way to cover a fondant cake is through the paneling method. The first time I started baking, I remember I used to do the full coverage where you just cover it at once. But I found that to not be as beautiful as the paneling method. The paneling method to me is very easy, very straightforward. It's easier for you to just roll out your fondant in a straight line as opposed to rolling a big lump of fondant that you're going to use in covering the whole cake. But I don't know, what do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section below. If you decorate cakes, what method is your favorite method for decorating your cake? Please let me know in the comment section below. So to cover your cake with the panel method, you roll it out straight because you know you're going to be covering the sides because we already covered the top of the cake. So you have to roll it out straight. Then we're going to trim out the excess at the bottom. Make sure that the bottom is very sharp when you trim it out. So I have specific knives that I use to trim out the bottom because those knives are very sharp, so they give me straight lines because you know that this part is going to be the top of your cake. So that's why you have to trim it out very nice and make it look very sharp and very neat. So we're going to pick up our fondant carefully. I told you this fondant is very, very reliable, so that's the reason why I can pick it up like that and place it on a cake. So after doing that, we're going to smoothen out the sides and the body of the cake, and then we're going to use a smoother to just smoothen it out, hold it together, and then we're going to use our sharp knife to cut out the excess. Now what you do with the smoother is you're going to join the two sides of the fondant that you covered together so that you do not have any line on the side of the cake. Remember, your fondant is still very soft, so if you join it in the middle, it's going to come together just like the top. So after doing that, guys, our cake is ready. So at this point, we're just going to smoothen it out, press it out, make sure that everything is joined together perfectly, and then we're going to go into the next stage, which is decorating. Now we're going to be decorating a football team cake. I got this cutter from the market. It was just like a football cutter. but I'm going to be repurposing it for today. So I'm going to roll out a big chunk of white fondant and then cut out some of the pieces from the black. So those pieces are cut out from the black. I'm going to place them into the white that I had already rolled, just so it looks like a football, and because that's what I'm going to be decorating the cake with. But guys, I love this design. If you can see, it looks very nice placing in that black. Like, it just gives it a very unique and different design from what we normally see. So guys, whatever mold, whatever decoration you want to do for a cake, try to do something different. You don't have to do what everybody's doing the same way that everybody's doing it. So Chelsea football team is the favorite team of the person that placed an order for this cake. It was a cake for a child. So while I was picking out the decoration that I was going to decorate it with, I had to pick something that could be almost like a child's cake, but was also not too babyish, because I think he was 7 or so years old. So they didn't want something that was too childish, but they also wanted something that looked like it was for a child. So that was the reason why we chose this design in the first place. Guys, I absolutely love this cake. It's so simple, so unique, and it's something you can easily make. So if you would like to get my fondant recipe video, it is linked below. Just click the link and then you can get the video. And if you want to get my other tested and trusted recipes that I use every day in my bake, they're all in my book. So all you have to do is click the link below and purchase my book. Though the book is very amazing. It has different recipes. It has how I started my cake business tips, cake pricing tips, just different amazing tips that you need as a baker and as a small business. I was so happy I was able to come up with this unique and beautiful design. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Guys, if you like cake decorating videos like this, or if you want me to make other cake related videos, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.